Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is favupigbuilding and welcome back to the series of me building the apartments of the TV series Friends. So in this video, we are going to take a look at the apartment of Ross Geller. Although he lives across the street from Monica and Rachel's, I decided to build all the apartments into the same building, so Ross actually lives right below Monica and Rachel's. So in this case, he's not gonna see them and their apartment from his window. But in any case, I just really wanted to use the challenge and make all the apartments fit into one building. And actually the neighbor of Ross on the floor is Phoebe Buffet. I'm saying this in all the videos, I really enjoyed building the apartments, so without exception. What I find curious about this process is I've been watching Friends for more than 15 years. I think I first started watching when I was 14 or 13 or so. And I never thought about the apartments in the way I did now when I build them. And I always find some curious details, and that happened with Ross's apartment too. And again, in this build, just like in all the other ones, so many scenes came to my mind and so many jokes. And for example, as I placed the coffee table here, I was just thinking about the scenes where he and Rachel also got some products from Pottery Barn and how he was super impressed with his apothecary, it's so hard to say it out, apothecary table, and how Rachel and he bought the same, and then Phoebe just disapproves of Pottery Barn. So, and then I also later you'll see I put some coins on the coffee table because there's the scene when Rachel goes over to get basically all the ingredients and tools for tools for a margarita, I think, and she just takes the coins and the change from the coffee table. What do we know about Ross's apartment, or what can be said about Ross's apartment? Is the first thing that comes to my mind is the red or velvet walls. I was super happy that I could find basically the exact same wallpaper here with these white accents on the wall. I'm really happy about the wall. And in my eyes, Ross is a collector of historic art and historic just pieces of sculptures and rocks and stones. And since he's a paleontologist, he's super into science, and he's just this very intellectual character on the show. And I think it very much reflects on his apartment too. He has a lot of dinosaur sculptures and bones and replicas of this and that. So, I mean, let's face it, he's a nerd. He even had his own science fiction drawing kind of thing, which was stolen by Phoebe, or when she mocked him. But that was also about Science Boy, who has this extraordinary need to learn. like so Ross. I also really like the details about his apartment. If you look at the bookshelf that I just put there with the little details on top, checking pictures, that's exactly what I saw. These small little thingies. Literally, his apartment is filled with thingies which are useless. They have no function, but they look great. I really like his apartment. And then of course I really wanted to create, just because he doesn't live across the street from Monica and Rachel's doesn't mean that he shouldn't have the window for that. So I created it with the table in front of it. There are so many scenes when one is when he's reading something at his table or at his desk, and Rachel is alone in the apartment across and she's dancing around naked, and then he's talking to himself in his head and he's like, Dr. Geller, oh, what are you thinking? Is she inviting me though over? And anyway, I got carried away. But yeah, so I really wanted to create the desk area as it was in the series when Emma and Rachel didn't live at his place, because back then the table was there. And the curtains are super funny, I think, because at least 2 times people were hiding behind it, and it's just, I don't know why they came up with this idea to hide, but one of them was unagi and salmon skin roll, so that makes sense. First here I put this grand piano, but actually over time I also purchased City Living, and so I replaced it in the end with a synthesizer, because Ross did play synthesizer with the barking dog sound and the bomb booming in the background. So the kitchen is hardly ever shown. It's basically once present on the show when they hire a male nanny and they go into the kitchen, and there you can see a couple shots. And also if you search for some pictures about Ross's apartment, then there is one great shot to help you analyze how to recreate his kitchen. It's a very small kitchen, and the eating area where you can sit down and just chat or be, I don't know why they ever put that there, but I guess just because in a kitchen you need to have a seating area. I am almost certain, this part I didn't try, but it's not fully functional, whatever I am about to do there. So that's just something for me to point out. I just really wanted, then again, to design it as it was on the show. There's also this sideboard which has some clutter there, and of course I needed to put some wines out for Ross because he drinks wine multiple times on the show. And I also added this cute picture, and okay, it's pink, but whatever. I was thinking, it is on that picture that I referred to if you search for Ross's apartment on the internet. And I just imagine that that's a hand and footprint together with Carol and Ben with his son. And yeah, I just wanted to put it there because I saw it also on the picture, and I think it just really gives that cozy feeling. The bathroom is never ever showed in the series, so I really needed to get creative there. And I oversized it first, and then I realized it, and in a couple of seconds I am reducing the whole thing to a very tiny bathroom. Considering Monica's and Joey's apartment, it has to be small. I've never been to New York, I've never visited an apartment in New York, but based on the series, decor and the layouts, that's how I imagine Ross's bathroom at the end. But I also added, I added both a shower and a bathtub because I somehow felt that Ross is a little bit more of a high-end guy, and yeah. We also need to mention that he rents the place from the Ugly Naked Guy. However, when the Ugly Naked Guy lived here, the living room wall was blue. I don't know why he changed it to this red color. I'm really not sure. Sometimes I feel that the color in the living room is very aggressive, but at the end it gives a very good character to the room. The same thing applies to the bedroom, just like to the bathroom. We've never seen it at Ross's. We might have seen his old apartment, but not this one, the second. So I hope I'm not wrong there. No, we never saw it. They always just go out in the back, and yeah, we never did see it. So I imagined his bedroom to have these dark colors on the wall and on the ground or on the floor. I created this open glass closet for him, but I also added another storage for his clothes. Generally, I imagine and I always think of Ross as a person who has good taste, but very often he's made fun of, and when he goes to the tanning place, or when he wants his teeth whitened, or when he goes shopping with Rachel and Phoebe and they switch up their shopping bags and he wears the women clothes. Yeah, that was a bad move for him, and he's just an unlucky guy, but generally I somehow feel that he has a good taste, and so that's what I was trying to reflect in his bedroom, obviously with a ton of dinosaur pictures. So it was again super great that from the gallery I could access a lot of wall arts. So once again, thanks to those fellow players, I am mentioning every art that occurs in my videos. And so yeah, I'm going to hand out the credit with names over there. Moving on, I started working on the balcony. I thought he should have a balcony, and then again, since we never saw his bedroom, we could never see whether or not he has a balcony. So I thought, why not give more light for the bedroom and just this tiny but quite homey little balcony. I also added a grill for him, but a smaller one than for Monica's. And then just this cute corner where I imagine that he and his date, or yeah, at this stage, because then again, here Rachel lives with Monica, so they don't even have Emma. So he lives alone and he's dating people. So I imagine he just has a date, invites the girl over, they have some grill there, they sit out, chit chat, they can eat the food there. And I also added this sunbed. I don't know exactly, that relaxing sofa thingy where he can sunbathe, because we know how much he likes to be tan. So here's the chance for him to shine. Oh, see, pun intended. I added a couple more lights to the wardrobe so that it looks better. I don't have that in my own closet, but I wish I did. I should have it. Well, maybe later. But this lighting in the closet looks amazing, I think, when you open the door and the light is there and you see your clothes much better. I replaced the flooring because I realized that it was super light for his apartment. I hope you liked this video. Check out the results and I'll see you around.